today's video about Hearthstone, the ability to destroy your opponents. I want to make this video to show you which cards are the best for Warrior, Paladin, and Guts. This is the top 9 cards I think which are potentially the best removing of minions in the game. So let's start with this video. The criteria for this video are based on 3 things. The first one I call is hard removal. Its ability to destroy a minion immediately, like execute, assassinate, naturalize, or transform it into another minion like polymorph or hex. Second one, area of effect. Flame Strike, Blizzard, Fan of Ice. Those spells are able to take a lot of minions instantly. Maybe damage them, but also maybe kill them instantly. And the last one is called combination. Why combination? Because some neutral minions or some class specific minions are able to combine very well with some class specific spells, like Pyromancer with equality for the Paladin. Those combinations are also important, and I'm going to watch to those as well. As for the record, I'm not going to include big minions like Deathwing that instantly or wipes all minions. I won't do that because that is not important for this video. I focus only on those combinations, area effect and hard removals. Going to start with the series with number 9. Number 9 on my list is the Druid. Why I choose Druid? Because the Druid has some abilities to remove minions. Some are used by himself, like Claw, some Bite. Some can area effect a lot of minions, even the enemy hero, like Swipe and Starfire. I also have Starfall as ability, but the combinations are limited. You can't combine really something. You can use Poison Seeds with Starfall, but if you have Starfall, and if I dip Starfall, I don't have it, so that's why. If you use this one, it's 5 mana for 2 times to all enemy minions. Yes, and if you click on done, if you use this one of the poison seeds, you can remove all minions of the enemy, but you have to use 9 mana for it. Very cost inefficient. 9 mana for removing all enemy minions. Even chance to do it this way all your minions, because poison seeds destroys all minions. It's too weak. You have Swipe, it's for damage to 1 minion enemy, but 3 for the rest. Yeah, it's a bit weak. Wrath is pretty good because you can draw also cards with it to look for answers. Keeper of Growth for 2 damage straight to a minion, but totally it's too weak in my opinion to really affect remove minions. I think Druid is more based around the ability to pick big taunts, early taunts, and yeah, combine the Savage Warrior with Sword of the Forest. Maybe those things are strong for Druid, not the greatest one at removing minions. That's why Druid is on number 9. Number 8 is the Hunter with his hero power Steady Shot. Steady Shot won't work against minions, but the Hunter is the first one which has ability to combo the abilities, especially Hunter's Mark, Wild Pyromancer. If you play Wild Pyromancer as a neutral card and you're going to mark an enemy, it will change its health to 1 to trigger the Wild Pyromancer, and it's dead. Easy. Snipe also counts because it is an ability to remove minions, because when your opponent plays a minion, it will deal 4 damage to it. Together with Explosive Trap, Freezing Trap, also abilities to damage, kill, or even bounce it back to the hand. Also got Deadly Shot, Hard Removal, bit random, Kill Commands, also works. Explosive Shot, 5 damage to minion to do sights. You think, why so low? The combination is limited. You only have Wild Pyromancer with 100 spark to combine very good. The traps also are fine, but they are random. You got misdirection also, but it is also random. You can't control it perfectly. You can preset it, yes, but 100% control not, because the enemy can always react. That's the problem. Kill command is strong as removal, but yeah, if you don't have beast, normal hunts always plays beast, but if you don't have beast for some kind of reason, this ability sucks. Too bad. That's why Hunter is on number 8. Number 7 is a Shaman with Totem Call. Hero power won't work to help against minions to remove it, but the abilities are stronger than Hunter's one. Yes, spells are combinable together with the Pyromancer, but why isn't this number 7? Because the Shaman's ability to control their artifact more. Lightning Storm is a great one. If you can get a Rifle of Air total from 0 power, 5 damage, you can do 3 to 4 damage to enemy minions. Yes, you do get Overload, but it's strong removal. Lava Burst, cheap spell. Yeah, I got it is removal, but not great one. If you want to remove a minion which has a lot of buffs on the enemy team, it works, but very limited. Lightning Bolt, Force Shock also for lightning, but one is especially strong, that's why I call this one on number 7, Earth Shock. You deal first Silence a minion, then deal 1 damage to it. Why is it strong? Because Scarlet Crusader. Great minion, 3-1 Divine Shield. You can do twice damage to it before it can be killed. But if you play against Shaman and it has Earth Shock, zap that. 1 mana you remove a very strong Scarlet Crusader, 3-1, and don't tell me about the Fire Elemental is also some great card for a Shaman to deal 3 damage and also play 6-5 minion. So that's why it's not the greatest, but it is strong. Although the combination is limited, that's why this Shaman is at number 7. From now on it's getting harder and harder, but number 6 eventually I've chosen for the Paladin. Why Paladin, please? Because Paladin is great removal. Yes, I know this is the greatest one in my opinion. Wild Pyromancer equality, great. 4 mana remove all minions. If the opponent is a board full, you have hardly any minions. Play Wild Pyromancer equality, all for 1, and they're all dead. You can also equality for Consecration to remove only the enemy minions. And if I'm a Wrath, you got your weapons. I did exclude the weapons, yes I know. Also with the Shaman, I know. And of course Holy Wrath. Holy Wrath is a bit risky. If you have Molten Giants in your deck, it can work great against minions. But it can also suck for 5 mana if you draw a 3 mana cost minion, then this one sucks. Very RNG. Why is this a number 6? Because I think the other 5 classes which are left have more ability to combine removal. Yes, this one has also ability to change minions' health to attack to 1. Weapons can change it to 1, the health, which helps with removal. Yes, but I think the rest of the classes have better ways to remove minions. So I'm sorry Paladin, I know you are one of my greatest classes in Hearthstone, but on this list you're not going to get farther than number 6. Too bad. Number 5 is one of my greatest decks. I think there is looking to creativity is the warrior one. I missed one spell which is crucial in this deck. It's called Shield Slam. Let me begin with Shield Slam. Shield Slam deals the damage you deal equality to your armor. The hero power of the warrior is armor, gain 2 armor, so this combines very good. Shield Slam only costs 1 mana. Together with Shield Block to gain 5 mana, 5 armor for 3 mana. Yeah, you get nice quick removal. Shield Slam is only 2 minions, but the warrior excel at some of the greatest abilities to deal damage, and if the minion is damaged, to kill them. Execute together with Inner Rage or using a cool Taskmaster. Great way to remove big threats. Warrior also can attack, so why I choose now to use a weapon, because the warrior has also a spell called Strike to aim for purpose for attack this turn, so it can increase its damage. Together with Despite. Despite I include why, because it has a death to deal 1 damage to all minions. Looking together with Execute and Whirlwind, you can clearly do a lot of damage to minions. One side note, it's all minions. And of course the tracker for trades may be Luck of all lucks, destroy all minions except 1. 5 mana to destroy all minions except 1. If you have 1 minion on your side, enemy has a full board, with might be luck you can win this. Overall it's RNG with the armoring up with other minions. You can indeed deal a lot of damage. You can exclude them if you need. With minions you can easily remove them, but for combination wise with the spells with the minions, I think Warrior is on number 5. The top 5 is very close, I will say that, but from all abilities minions have, this one is on number 5. Number 4, the Rogue. The Rogue is, I think, one of the classes with the most abilities to remove minions on itself. Yes, all these skills you see now in the side with 1 click are 14 different cards, but only Rogue ones. It's a strength for Rogue. Rogue has backsteps to do 1-2 damage to undamaged minions. It begins a great opening, especially with his rates. Yes, Sap to return a minion to itself. Blaze to combine with that poison on your weapon. Great removal. A weapon with a battle point to deal damage. You got the SA agents for combination for 2 damage dealing. Assassinate, destroy enemy minion. You can shoot, target it. Vanish or return all minions to all his hands. But I did not exclude 1 card. The 1 card, no, all rogues should have, in my opinion, gadgets in the auction. Whenever you cast the spell, draw a card. This card is used by the Miracle Rogue, but it is a great way to activate card drawing. Card drawing is so important to look for answers like moving. If you need to move me, you have this one. You cast backstab preparation. You might draw into a betrayal, maybe. Or if this way, the Sap, Shift, Fan of Lives, Assassinate even. These spells are able to get in your hands using 1 card. This is the strength of a Miracle Rogue to draw so many cards if you want. That is the strength. This ability to deal this and return me into their own hands and attack with your hero, eventually with the old combination Leroy Jenkins hitting your enemy to death in 1 turn, has been nerfed. People will still find answers using Arcane Golem because that one is cheaper, less damage, but more combination wise. This one is on my list, number 4. Number 3, Jaina Palmer with the Mage. Fire Blast is a great one in the beginning to take on the 1 health minions out or remove a Divine Shield for your other minions to attack. The Mage has so many spells too. Yeah, get your nuts somehow weak like Arcane Explosion, somewhat strong Arcane Missiles in the beginning can be strong, but yeah, Call of Cold, Fireball, Bioblast. Oh god, who would not hate mages when you have a full strong board? They attack like with a blizzard and maybe a turn later with a flame strike. God, you would hate it. But the strength also is to remove all minions. It's a bit of gambling with Frost Nova with a Doomsayer. The Frost Mage, the Freezing Mage is strong Call of Cold. These abilities causes a minion to get with a polymorph to be Mage number 3 on my list. Number 2 on my list is the Priest. Why is the Priest number 2? Well, because mana wise, this class can easily remove the biggest threats. Shadow Word Pain, Shadow Word Death, 3 of less attack, 5 of more attack. That's an easy, cheapy way to destroy minions. But yeah, what about the 4 attack minions when they're very high? health, and if you don't have Shadow Pain, Shadow Death, what then? Well, then you have something called Organized Soul Priest. Oh man, I hate it. Every time I see the priest dropping this one, you will know certainly that a circle of healing will come right after it. And when you know this will happen, you know all minions take 4 damage. Even this one will survive. This is cheeky way. Well, and what have you more in your arsenal? You got Shadow Madness, got Pyromancer, with this great combination if you have Holy Nova, Power choose to trigger to deal damage to all minions. Holy Fire, also a ability, yeah, all these things. And then the biggest one to say remove minions. And did I say remove? Just get into your side, mind control. Take control of enemy minion. Of course we all know this card and we all infuriated when the opponent plays this card to steal maybe your Ragnar's or anything else big for it. Oh, so infuriating. So strong. That's why priests are number 2. That means we have only one class left. Which class could that be? Yes, number 1 is, in my opinion, the Warlock class. Not specific every build of Warlock because the white deck is based more around the minions, but there is a specific build for Warlocks, which I think it uses the most potential way to remove minions. And we all know it. Headlocks. Oh my god, they can give a pain in the ass. Think, oh no, they have played that thing for so we can play something more. Well, too bad, then you're going to drop some big minions. And that's just 1 or 2, no. 4 giants, 2 Twilight Drakes, and Ancient Watchers, anything else they can forward your disposal while healing up using Siphon Soul, and the other minions we can heal. Together they give pain, yes. But what is now specific strong with the locks? And that's why it's so strong removal. Well, he used some skills to remove completely. Warlocks have some skills to do direct damage to anything. Minion, enemy hero, everything else. But there is some other ways which are good and bad cards. Because successful pact is good against demons, and even if the opponent plays a Lord of Access, then you have to hopefully draw this card. Corruption is a way to destroy, but it has to take a turn. Demon Fire, Drain Life, also abilities. Bane of Doom, always abilities. Twisting Nether even to destroy everything, but those things together are not the greatest ones. What are cards which are making the class so good and combo with? Well, the first one is just a 6 mana Siphon Soul. Destroy minion, returns 3 health to your hero. 6 mana, 1 mana more costly than the Warlock one, but why is this destroying? Because Warlocks can draw cards with using their hero power, cost 2 life. Play this one, and you have even 1 health back, destroy the minion, gain a card. Yes, it could cost in total 8 mana, true, but you can instantly destroy a minion, which is so annoying, which is so strong. Hellfire deals 3 damage to all characters. Well, that may be a problem, but if the opponent has 3 or less health, you have 4 or more, then this is easy choice. Shadowbolt, 3 mana for 4 damage to a minion. Yes, Fireball is stronger, but this is specific for minions. That's why I think Shadowbolt is strong against other minions. And then we have Mortal Core, one great way to draw cards. Mage has Fire Blast as hero power. Warlock has this ability to draw cards. Then we get the 2 most painful in the ass cards. Soulfire. Soulfire deals 3 damage to anything and discard a random card. Yes, the drawback is you discard a random card. Could be a very bad one, could be a very strong one. Random of luck. But 4 damage to a straight to minion to get board advantage, it's so strong. And then we have Shadow Flame. Destroy friendly minion deals its attack damage to all enemy minions. You remember Flame Strike? 7 mana, 4 damage. Shadow Flame using Ancient Watcher, 6 mana, 4 damage, 1 mana cheaper, but same way to destroy some minions. Yes, you lose your Ancient Watcher, but if you haven't silenced it yet, or using a Argent some for your Protector or a Defender of Argus, then this one is crappy anyway. This one can be very strong as a removing for 6 mana. If your opponent has board control, if you combine this one with a cards, which I haven't included, Power Overwhelming, that's 8 attack. If you silence this one, you use it to attack 8 damage to the face maybe. Then you use a Shadow Flame, it's 7 mana for 8 freaking damage to minions. You can almost clear anything on the board. Only some Defender of Argus giants, or using the big dragons like Malagos, Ysera. But that's power. It must cost something. Yeah, it will cost you a minion, but warlocks, especially your handlocks, are so strong at getting the big minions fast. That's why they are called handlocks, because you use the cards in hand. They try to get this card advantage from you, and they're going to deal it against you. Those combinations, especially the handlock, is in my consideration, especially with Shadow Flame, Ancient Watcher, or any giants. The reason why I think the Warlock is number 1 in my list regarding to removal on my 3 criteria. Thank you for watching. If you think there is something else which is stronger, which is lesser, you can always choose. You can give your opinion in the comments, subscribe if you like my videos, and till next time guys, see you later.